Hello, Internet. We are live. And I am back with more of The Last Spell. Let's get this to the right thing. I think that's got the right audio. I guess I won't find out until I'm done. I missed another day yesterday. Once again, just fully forgot. No, I did remember, but it was quite late when I remembered. And then I set an alarm for today. And today I was a bit late, but that's because I was actually occupied at the time, rather than just forgetting. So now we have day 8 of playing one day of The Last Spell every day of my real life. And it's taking its time to load, for sure. Alright, we're back. We got Jan here. We got Vidal, and we have a new hero, Carmen. She's quite injured. How do we fix that? We need to build a temple. And I can't rotate this. That is, the shape that it is part of the challenge of putting it somewhere. So now we have Restore Health as a small bonus, and we can get a larger bonus. But first I'm going to look at upgrading my gold mines. And then, what did I need to do? Oh, let's look at the Oraculum. Rejoice, O earth and sea, for I have come with gifts in hand. Why are you helping me? Why does the sun help flowers to bloom? Why does the mother feed the child in her womb? This is my destiny, this is thy doom. Okay, great, cool, that's fascinating. One of Tainted Bloom. Increases Tainted Essence gains, but I need to scavenge corpses. Ooh, I can unlock this now. And this. So I've unlocked new variations on the short bow and the wand. And now I can start with Biocraft 100 weapons to start with better weapon variations in runs. Get hammer variations by using actions, and then there are more short bow variations, which will also remove the wooden short bow, which is like a debuffed version, I believe. Mithril and adamantium. They don't actually add damage, they just add new stat bonuses. That's cool. So I need to keep using short bows and wands to get those variations. Medium armor variations, cloth and light pants variations, this is based on dodge. The Lone Wolf set, have a hero take 1000 total damage between health and armor. Priest set, have a hero reach 500 health. That's the first one of these that seems like something I'd actually have to try to do, rather than it simply happening inevitably. Same with this one, have a hero reach 8 skill range. Deal 700 range damage in a single hit on a single target. Okay. It looks like we've gotten pretty high already, so shouldn't be too far out of reach. Meanwhile, let's talk to the purple one. New omens have appeared. Omen of many wands. Cool. Omen of many short bows. I could unlock one of those. Any new weapons? No. New hero stuff? No. Buildings? Let's go to all and then hit new only. None. Okay. Alright. Well, let's throw Tainted Essence at the shop reroll, because that seems useful. Maybe not super useful right now, but in the long term. And then for perks, let's work on getting more max mana. Daily health regen and mana regen. That sounds like a good target as well. Okay. And now the night rewards. A fancy hat. Kettle hat. Gives a lot of block and mana. Oh, another thing I've done is I've moved my microphone to see if this can help fix some of the issues that I have with the audio, with the way my voice sounds on it. Though I fear that this will make the keyboard and mouse noises more prevalent. You have a trinket slot, okay. It's just this one guy, Vidal, that doesn't have one for no apparent reason. Oh, but the helmet doesn't actually go in it. Yeah, the helmet has its own slot. That is not a, a trinket slot. And these Worn Greaves have +1 action points, which is fucking crazy. Plus a lot of armor, plus health and critical. I think I'm gonna give this to Carmen because she needs some help. She's behind in levels, and that means her stats and perks are just not as good as the others yet. Night rewards. A hammer with stun chance. Hammer +3 with critical and damage. Doesn't she have reduced critical power? And then a short bow, which could be useful if she's struggling to get into range of something. I'm gonna just give her the stronger hammer for now. And I'll see if there's another weapon in the shop, I guess. Other levels to gain? Let's start with Carmen. I didn't mark any of these, which is a shame. I probably should have. Harvester, steady aim. Steady aim is fuck no. Third eye is no. Critical runes, maybe. Harvester, maybe. Quick reload, maybe. Cheer, potion throw, crippling punch. Crippling punch is kind of good. It's a good backup because you're going to be in melee a bunch anyway. Overload for another bag slot. This to increase your stuff as long as you're not wounded, which you currently are, which is a shame. Let's look at perks I can get later. Relentless, thrifty, shorter weapons. Shorter weapons is something that does not... the downside isn't much of a downside to Carmen, but the upside really isn't either. I could switch her to blood magic, but that seems bad. I think I'm most interested in nimbleness and relentless. And then critical runes is okay too. And then for your stats, move points is great for a hero who's going to be in melee a lot. And for the other stats, just physical damage is fine. And then let's go to Vidal. Right. I'm going to give you Explosive Essence. And then probably Proximity Shot next. Then for your stats... You've already got good accuracy, but... Oh, blue damage increase. Hell yes. And skill range is always nice. And then gone. I wanted Specialist. Yeah. Let's do it. And for your main stats, let's give you more mana. Oh, magic damage. Yep. And mana. Sounds good to me. And then we have some equipment as well. We have some spare equipment. I'll give this short bow to Carmen. Just give her a little bit more experience gain. And then I will sell the hammer and the pants that are not as good. And we can continue with the structures. First, let me scavenge this ruins. All of these gold mines are maxed out, and I can work them twice each for a bunch of gold. That's a lot of gold. Very nice, very nice. Let's upgrade the passive heal from this. And this will restore 40 to all heroes. Let's increase that to 60. And also increases the usage per production phase. And then this increases the blessing, which increases the max health it gives. So we can give even more max health to Carmen, which is cool because she has that thing that turns max health into physical damage. So she's currently got plus 24%, plus 16 from this, and then some more percentages from something else. Yes. Nice. Okay. And now I still have 2 more workers, which I could spend on the mana well. So first let's upgrade the passive effect, and give some mana to this guy. And this is restore mana to all heroes, and grant max mana. Can I build any new structures? I can build a second mana well. I mean, that's fine. I don't think I care about that right now. Let's increase the effective gift. And give more max mana to this guy. And then increase the mana restoration and give max mana to, give just mana to all heroes. And that's all of the structures and workers that I can do. But I still have gold, so I could spend it on gear. Wooden shortbow +3 for skill range and more damage, but you'd lose resistance reduction and critical. I like your critical chance, so we'll keep that for now. Carmen still doesn't have a helmet, because I didn't get that helmet from the night reward. And then, likewise, she can have an offhand item, like a shield. This is a good shield. And there's a blue wand +2, which might be better than what Jan has. It's definitely got better damage. And it gives him resistance. Yeah, let's do it. Hunter Cape to increase range damage. Elven Boots increase momentum and dodge. Nobody has momentum skills, so It's really just dodge. Nah, I don't want either of those. This is kind of an improvement to her armor as well, because having more move points is a good effect for her. Yeah, let's do it. And then what's left to get? I can still get this to increase Carmen's skill range. No, I have her with the experience short bow, don't I? Yeah. Wooden short bow +3 and short bow +1. Of course, of course. Though this wooden short bow +3 gives skill range instead of armor, so it's kind of better. And that's all the stuff we can do with gold. So let's look at defenses. Repair all walls. And then see about putting in more fortified walls. There's a few. Oh, there's a lot of enemies from both sides this time. Okay. That's not great. Not ideal. And I've spent all my materials. So, I guess that's all we've got for tonight then. So, where do I want Carmen? Which side? Let's do Carmen on this side. And I don't want her alone, and I don't want Jan alone because he has the transfer thing, which he likes to use. So we're putting Vidal alone on this side. And ideally we'd want Vidal on whichever side has more open areas. So let's actually swap them because those rocks seem like they could be a nuisance with the short bow. And let's call that good. How much health do you have now? 279 versus 307, 147. Okay. Yeah, Vidal does not have a large amount of health. We're using the good bow, right? Yes. Just stick with the basic attacks for these guys. And make sure you're out of their range, so we're good. And then Carmen can begin smacking people around out here. Oh, is that a new enemy? Lancer. Once part of an elite guard, their armor and spears are part of them now, enhancing their skill. They have great reach and can pierce even the toughest armor. Oh, they have a lot of reach. Their damage isn't that much higher than their allies. But it is physical damage, so it does do... It is stronger against armor, as that indicates. Their resistance is pretty normal, and their dodge... Their accuracy is better than most. And they have a truly gigantic amount of armor. And what does wounding them do? Reduces their move points and their armor, but it doesn't reduce their damage. Transfer twice to boost your damage. And Carmen still has actions. Now she does not have actions. Let's just put you there. Wait, can I? I can't see where the enemies are able to reach now. Okay, you have an action point left over, but that's fine. These are the ones that I want to use magic against. How much would a bash do against this? 55 to 63, whereas Sword of Damocles would do 96 to 134. Yep. We want to use magic on those ones for sure. And having you burn your mana lets you get more actions as well. Can you just execute? Yeah, you can execute that one. Execute that guy. Execute these ones. And then just spend your last action getting some dodge chance. And now we have Vidal, who is going to kill a lot of guys. Very nice. These ones have a lot of resistance. Yeah, that's a lot of resistance. Still kills, though. You can go over the wall. They're getting a little close. Now let's, maybe we can use one of these, since we got the mana discount active right now. Can we hit 5? If we can hit 5, can we hit 6? Doesn't really seem like it. I can hit 5 with this, too. And that way I'll only use 1 mana. Let's do it. Very nice. Oh, you missed that guy. And now you just didn't kill him. Okay. Let's come back to Jan. Get blasting. And then, brace yourself. And turn. The enemy counter seems to indicate we're about halfway through. It's this thing up here. Okay. Let's start by transferring. We'll just do one this time. And then start blasting those highly resistant guys. Plus, your skill range is fucking huge now. Make use of that hammer real quick. And now have Carmen come through and clean up some of those kills. Oh, there's a Lancer. One of those very dangerous guys. Damn, that was a pretty good hit. Okay, now back up. Don't get hit unnecessarily. Okay. Now back to Vidal. Just trying to weaken them, if not kill them. Okay, You're gonna have to start using more mana now, because that's a lot of guys, and that's 6. Nice. And this is 5 that are all attacking the wall currently. And that's your turn. Okay. Both of that is done. Very nice. Now we switch back to Jan, who can go in for some multi-hits. Still has actions. Just keep going, man. And they can't advance much, so we're good for the turn. This side is starting to look like it's going to need backup. So you're going to transfer to Carmen. Give her more move points, maybe? Oh, there's a guy inside. So now she has 14 move points. Which is that far, which is probably going to be like here. So not even far enough to actually help. So she does have a short bow, so maybe she could help. Yeah, throw more transfers on her. And then she starts running. And she still can't help. Okay, never mind. We're gonna stay over here for now. No, that's a waste of movement. You can move here and then still hit both of them. Maybe. And then go for the executions. And then Jan is going to fire his barrage. And then run towards the wall and barrage again. And I would have him keep running, but he's out of move points. So now we just come to Vidal. There's 7. Here you can hit 5. And then you need to try and take down this guy. Didn't even get through the armor. Okay. Right, I need to be attacking these bats. They're inside the walls, attacking our buildings. You don't even have line of sight, okay. You're running over the wall and towards the other side. And then since you can't do anything else... Nope, nope, nope. Just throw action points into Carmen. And then can you hit anything with your gigantic skill range? No. Nope. Just spend a turn blocking just in case, I guess. Oh wait, you can still hit enemies back there. That's ridiculous. Okay, Carmen's gonna go and try to finish off this wave. Nope, no. That guy didn't die. And that should be that side. Now back to Vidal, who is in a bit of trouble. That's the round. Actually doing damage to the city and increasing our city panic. Okay, it's really getting back there, huh? Can I get line of sight on this fucking guy? No, I can't. Can you? No. The rain of arrows could hit it. And it might die. Oh, very nice. That was 4 mana to kill one dude. Rain missiles down on that side. Get some good harvester fuel, as well as just damage. And then Carmen, you can flatten this guy real quick and start running to the other side. I really should put in a gate, huh? Oh well. The wall is basically completely fallen on that side. Ah well. We're still holding together. Even if the wall isn't. Can I hit a 7? I can hit a 6. Wait, one of those was a piece of the wall. Damn it, that was only a 5. Okay. And you can put some big arrows into these guys. I know your first skill is... I thought it was undodgeable. Might be thinking of a different weapon. There we go. That guy's giant armor was threatening, but the dude didn't actually take much to get taken down after the armor was broken. Alright. Managed to keep the panic of the city pretty minimal. Now we just have to finish off the last few guys. Yeah. There we go. Another night. We survived. Only an A rank though, because the city panic has been increasing. Why is the mist suddenly gone? Oh. The seal is almost broken. Well, I'm sure that means tomorrow's gonna be easy, right? Isn't it? Even the enemy banners don't have like the big threatening ones, they're just small banners. As the enemies coming from the sides are not going to be the biggest of our concerns. But we don't have to worry about that until tomorrow night. And if we do successfully clear that, then the seal would be broken. And we'll be one step closer to casting the true last spell. Until tomorrow, that's me for streaming.